You probably eat peanut butter every week, on toast, in smoothies, straight from the jar at midnight. But some peanut butter factories produce over 500,000 jars every single day. That's more than 5 jars every second, non-stop. To achieve that speed, peanuts go through massive harvesting machines, industrial roasting ovens, AI quality scanners, and grinding systems that crush peanuts into particles hundreds of times smaller than a human hair. The journey starts months earlier, underground in southern U.S. peanut farms. Today we're going inside a factory that produces 500,000 jars per day. Let's begin. Every jar begins months before reaching store shelves. The journey starts in the southern United States, especially Georgia, where nearly half of America's peanuts are grown. Before becoming creamy spread, peanuts go through months of underground growth, mechanical harvesting, high-temperature roasting, industrial grinding, and strict quality control. This is agricultural engineering at industrial scale. How peanuts grow. Peanut farming begins between April and May, when soil temperatures reach at least 65 degrees Fahrenheit. Modern planting machines, often GPS-guided for precision, place seeds exactly 1.5 to 2 inches beneath warm soil in perfectly spaced rows. But here's something that surprises most people. Peanuts are not actually nuts. They belong to the legume family, making them closer relatives to beans, lentils, and peas than to almonds or cashews. After the plant sprouts and blooms with small yellow flowers, something remarkable happens. The flower sends a small stem called a peg downward into the soil. That peg doesn't just anchor the plant, it becomes the peanut pod itself. Underground, protected from sunlight and animals, the peg swells and develops into the familiar peanut shell we recognize. Over the next 4 months, farmers monitor soil temperature, moisture levels, pest activity, and plant health. Irrigation systems deliver precise amounts of water. Soil testing ensures nutrient balance. Each plant can produce between 25 and 50 peanuts before harvest, meaning a single acre can yield over 3,000 pounds of peanuts. Harvesting. After 120 to 140 days, peanuts are ready. Large digging machines cut through soil beneath plants and flip them upside down so pods face skyward. For 2 to 4 days, plants dry in rows as moisture drops from 50% to 10%. Then combined harvesters pick up dried plants, shake off pods, remove debris, and store thousands of pounds in onboard tanks. Trucks transport peanuts to processing facilities, often the same day. Cleaning and drying. At the processing facility, the peanuts enter industrial cleaning systems. Vibrating screens separate peanuts by size, allowing smaller debris to fall through while larger rocks and sticks are removed. Powerful air systems, essentially giant fans, blow away dust, leaves, and lightweight debris. The peanuts, being denser, fall through while waste is blown away. Next comes the controlled drying. Even after field drying, peanuts still contain too much moisture for safe long-term storage. Warm air, usually around 95 to 100 degrees Fahrenheit, circulates through massive drying bins, gradually reducing moisture content to exactly 7 to 10%. Too dry? The peanuts become brittle and lose flavor. Too moist? Mold develops during storage. Finally, the peanuts are sorted by size and quality using automated grading systems. Premium peanuts go to peanut butter production. Lower grades go to peanut oil, animal feed, or industrial uses. But what happens next is the most important stage. Ordinary peanuts, still hard and relatively flavorless, transform into smooth, creamy peanut butter. Powerful machines grind peanuts into particles hundreds of times smaller than a human hair. But first, peanuts must pass through one extremely hot stage, roasting. Inside giant industrial roasters, some the size of shipping containers, peanuts are heated to temperatures above 300 degrees Fahrenheit, often reaching 325 to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. This roasting process is where the magic happens. Heat triggers the Maillard reaction, a chemical transformation that develops the rich, nutty flavor and golden brown color associated with peanut butter. Roasting must be extremely precise. Too little heat produces weak, bland flavor. Too much heat burns the peanuts, creating bitterness and destroying natural oils. Industrial roasters use rotating drums that tumble the peanuts constantly, ensuring even heat distribution. Temperature sensors monitor conditions in real time. Roasting typically lasts 15 to 20 minutes depending on peanut size and desired flavor intensity. Once roasted, the peanuts are cooled quickly, often using cold air blasts, to stop the cooking process at exactly the right moment. Quality control. Before grinding begins, the peanuts undergo strict quality control that would make pharmaceutical companies jealous. Advanced optical sorting machines scan thousands of peanuts every second using high-resolution cameras and artificial intelligence. These systems detect discoloration, signs of mold or spoilage, physical damage, cracks, chips, broken pieces, foreign objects, rocks, metal fragments, plastic, size and consistencies. Defective peanuts are instantly removed using precise air jets that blast them into reject bins. Only the highest quality kernels, perfectly roasted, uniform in color, free from defects, continue forward to the grinding stage. Some factories reject 5 to 10% of roasted peanuts during this stage. Quality over quantity. Grinding process. The peanuts now enter powerful grinding machines, the heart of peanut butter production. First grind. Industrial crushers break the peanuts into a coarse, chunky paste. This releases the natural oils stored inside each peanut. At this stage, small amounts of ingredients may be added depending on the recipe. Salt, usually 1 to 2% by weight. Sugar or honey for sweetened varieties. Stabilizing oils, palm oil or fully hydrogenated vegetable oil to prevent separation. Second grind. High-speed mills equipped with rotating blades or grinding stones pulverize the mixture into extremely fine particles, often smaller than 25 microns. A human hair is 70 microns thick. The grinding process generates significant heat from friction. Cooling systems regulate temperature to prevent oil degradation or flavor loss. Vacuum chambers remove trapped air bubbles, ensuring a smooth, creamy texture without pockets or gaps. The entire grinding process takes several minutes and transforms chunky peanut paste into the silky smooth peanut butter we recognize. Packaging. Once the peanut butter reaches the perfect consistency, measured by viscosity sensors, it moves to automated filling lines. High-speed filling machines can fill 300 to 500 jars per minute with measurements accurate to within 1 gram. Here's how it works. Empty jars arrive on conveyor belts. Filling nozzles dispense exact amounts of peanut butter. Lids are automatically placed and torqued to precise tightness. Labels are applied using heat or adhesive. Quality sensors check fill levels and reject underfilled or overfilled jars. At a production rate of 500,000 jars per day, that's roughly 347 jars per minute, running 24 hours. Distribution. Finished jars are packed into cartons, usually 12 or 24 per box, and transported via conveyor to large warehouses where they're stored until shipment. From there, refrigerated trucks, though peanut butter doesn't require refrigeration, climate control maintains quality, distribute peanut butter to supermarkets, grocery stores, schools, and food service facilities across the country. A journey that began 4 months earlier with a tiny peanut seed planted in Georgia soil now ends on store shelves, ready for your morning toast. So the next time you open a jar of peanut butter, remember the incredible journey behind it. Months of underground growth, massive harvesting machines flipping entire fields upside down, precision roasting at over 300 degrees Fahrenheit, industrial grinding systems pulverizing peanuts into particles finer than human hair, and all of it coordinated to produce 500,000 jars every single day. If you enjoyed this behind-the-scenes factory story, hit that like button and subscribe for more fascinating manufacturing processes. And tell us in the comments, creamy or crunchy peanut butter?